There's some exciting news about the permanent residency for Canadians. If you're thinking of moving to Canada, check this out. So Canada just announced a new, round of invitations for basically anyone who has experience with the trades. Here, let me show you what it's all about. So basically, moving forward, what they are doing, IRCC, is that, they will be providing a tailored and streamlined, efficient pathway for individuals with expertise in critical fields. Now, you might be wondering what those fields are. There's a couple of different, fields. So first is healthcare, then science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM professions, trades such as carpenters, plumbers, and contractors, transport, agriculture, and agri-food. So that's, what are they really focusing on? And the whole point is that, what they want to do is attract global talent so that they can help meet the need for tradespeople to support the economy. Canada can, basically. So if this is something that's in your background, you fall under any of these, I would certainly recommend that you look into the requirements of this program and see if it's a good fit for you. Something to kind of note is that these category-based selection rounds, they will continue throughout the year. Okay, alongside journal invitation rounds, and more details will be announced in the coming weeks. So here, let's quickly look at what's been happening in the past few CRS scores, right? The first thing, look at this. So ever since June 28th, they started a draw on healthcare occupations, and the CRS score needed was 476. Then on July 5th, they had the STEM occupation draw, 486 points. Then again on July 6th for healthcare occupations, it went down to 463. About 1,500 people were invited. Then they did something for the French language proficiency. The score was 439. 2,300 people were invited. Then on July 12th, again, they did it for the French-speaking people. 3,800 people were invited with the with the CRS score of 375. And for trades occupation, they did a draw on August 3rd, and they invited 1,500 people with 388 score. Now that's a very low CRS score you need to kind of break into this, right? Now you might be wondering hey, what are the jobs or what are the the NOC codes that we need to basically apply for this program? Here, let's look at this. So if you're looking at French language proficiency, first of all, you must have French language tests that show a minimum score of 7 in all 4 language abilities on the whatever this test is, right? So focus on that. And of course, meet all the requirements and instructions for that round. So they have instructions per round. For healthcare occupations, look at this. You must have accumulated within the past 3 years at least 6 months of full-time continuous work experience or something equal amount of part-time work experience. Okay, so any of the occupations listed below in Canada or abroad. Okay, so let's look at this. So you could be an audiologist or a speech language pathologist, could be a chiropractor, dentist, dietitians, nutritionists, education counselors, general practitioners, family physicians, instructors of persons with disabilities, kinesiologists, licensed practical nurses, massage therapists. The list kind of goes on. You can even be a medical lab tech or assistant. You could be a medical radiation technologist, sonographers, nurse aides, nurse practitioners, nursing coordinators and supervisors, occupational therapist, optometrist, assisting occupations in support of health services. Next, practitioners of natural healing, professional occupations in health diagnosing and treating, paramedical occupations, pharmacy technical assistant and pharmacy assistants, physicians assistants, midwives and allied professionals, physiotherapists, psychologists, registered nurses and registered psychiatrists, respiratory therapists, and the list kind of goes on. And there's a couple more options here, right? So that's for healthcare. For STEM, again, there's a long list. You could be an architect, architecture and science managers, business system specialists, civil engineers, computer and information system managers, computer engineers, cybersecurity specialists, data scientists, electrical electronics engineers, and just this is a massive list. Could be software developers and programmers, could be web developers, web designers, urban and land use, and software engineers and designers. For those in trades occupations, it's a long list. Look at this. So it could be like, commercial installers and servicers, elevator constructors and mechanics, machine fitters, heating, refrigerator, AC mechanics, carpenters, plumbers, electricians, welders, contractors, supervisors. Man, it's a long list. I'm pretty sure you must fall under here somewhere. There's transport occupations in here as well. So, it could be transport truck drivers, aircraft assemblers, assembly inspectors, railway traffic regulators, engineers, dock officers, blah, blah, blah. It's just a long list. Look at that. And of course, agriculture and agri-food occupations as well. So, if you're a contractor supervisor there, that's good for you. Agriculture service contractors, butcher, retail, and wholesale. So there you go. I just gave you a list of all the different occupations that kind of like fall under this. So there you go. This should give you a fair idea of like what's happening and what's, new in the IRCC permanent residency field, at least in Canada. And hey, you know what? If this is something that you fall under, I would say look into the aspects of like, what is required, what is needed, and see if it's a good fit for you. Of course, the job market in Canada right now, it's suffering because, the scary R word recession. And what the future holds, I don't know. But one thing is certain. When you look at things, you gotta zoom out. You look at least 5 or 10 year plan and see how that, fits in your game plan and how you want to work with that. So that's like, all I can tell you about that. But yeah, this is some exciting news that just recently came, so I thought I'd share with you. If you like this, subscribe, share this video with someone who might find this useful. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I'll be there to help you out with that. And yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next video. Take care.